what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Hope you're enjoying the content so far. Today I'm here to talk to you about 5 tips that you need to know before joining a band. Now, joining a band is very exciting and can be a lot of fun, especially when you're sharing the same passion of music as everyone else that you decide to play with. And what's even more exciting is when you're playing on stage in front of a live audience, and that audience is receiving the music that you're putting out there to them, and they're sending that energy right back to you. It's kind of hard to describe, but believe me, it's an adrenaline rush. And before you can even get to that moment, you obviously need a band, right? So just to make something a little bit clear to everybody, this video is intended for people who are new to the band game, who are looking to join a band for the first time, and you know, this is obviously not for people who are in situations where they've gotten offers to join touring acts or a national band or maybe even somebody famous, because after all, they're seasoned professionals and this video would be a waste of time for them. So, but this is for people who have never been in a band before and are looking to join a band and not knowing exactly what direction to go in. So hopefully this video will help. So before we get to this list, if you like this channel, please be sure to hit the subscribe button for more video content. I'll be putting out more videos soon. But in the meantime, let's get to the 5 things that you might want to consider before joining a band. Number 1, know what kind of music you want to play. Everybody's got their favorite groups, their favorite genres of music they like to hear, favorite songs, and of course you do too. So when you're practicing at home, you're playing along to certain tracks, to certain songs, whether you're playing guitar, drums, bass, keyboards, or even singing. You play along to certain things because that's your favorite kind of music. So you want to find a band that's willing to play the same kind of genre that you do. Now you might like different genres, different types, styles of music. Maybe the best thing is find a cover band that plays multiple genres from past decades. If you're in a band and you're not happy playing that type of genre of music, then you're going to get easily discouraged, and of course it won't be as fun. So find a band that's willing to play the same style of music that you like to play. Okay, number 2, find people that are in close proximity to you. Now this can vary with different people. I mean, there are some people who live in areas where they might be the only musician in town, or there's maybe just not enough good musicians in town. So sometimes you kind of have to, like, you know, cross over some boundaries and maybe take a little bit of an extra trek just to find other people. But of course, if you have people living in different areas that are significantly distant from you and from each other, you might want to find a central meeting place so you can get together and rehearse, like maybe a rehearsal studio, or if maybe somebody lives close by that has rehearsal space. And if you're all willing to meet at that one location to rehearse, then that'd be perfect. Because the last thing you want to do is drive 2-3 hours to a rehearsal just to practice with a band when maybe most of the other band members live right next to each other. And I mean, you just have to ask yourself at the end of the day, is it worth it for you? If it is, then, you know, more power to you. For me, you know, if everybody's living a little bit far from each other, the best thing to do is just try to find a neutral place that you can rehearse at. Number 3, have professional gear, or more importantly, have reliable gear. Because reliable gear means that you can depend on it, it's durable, it won't break on you that easy, and it can definitely handle the endurance of being in a live show setting. So you don't want to have something that's going to have very poor quality.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I mean, even for example, if you're the guitar player in that band and you show up with that cheap Toys R Us guitar and that 20-watt guitar practice amp, 1, it's not a very good look, and 2, you know, it's not going to be even loud enough, because you try to crank that, especially trying to compete with the volume of the drums, you're going to end up blowing up your speaker. So you want good quality gear that's going to have a nice volume level to be able to play along with the other instruments in the band, And of course, you want to make sure all the other band members have good quality gear as well. Number 4, practice your instrument. I mean, that pretty much goes without saying, right? Practice makes perfect. You can't be in a group if you don't even know how to play. And you certainly can't be one cohesive unit if any of the other members don't know how to play. So you need to practice your instrument. You need to know your instrument, know it well. Whether you're writing music or learning cover songs, you need to know how to play your instrument well. And the same goes with the other members of the band, because when you guys get together and you play together as a unit, you want to make sure you guys are pretty much in sync. And you're going to sound good, and there's really not much more to say about that, because you need to all practice your instruments, and as a band, you need to practice as a whole. So practice makes perfect. And number 5, I saved this one for last because I think this is the most important factor for being in a band. Having good chemistry with the band members. Now, to me, I think chemistry is a lot more important than having talent. I mean, of course, you need to know how to play your instruments. You need to know how to play as a band. But if you guys can't get along, then the band won't last. You don't have to be like family, but you need to have really good chemistry with the band, because you need to all be on the same page. You need to know how to work well together, because it's not just you, it's 4 or 5 or maybe 6 other people in the group along with you. So you all need to know how to get along with each other. You need to know how to work well together. And most importantly, you need to know how to make and play music well. Well, there you go. Those are 5 tips that you need to know before joining a band. I mean, if there's something I left out, please leave a comment below. You know, I mean, this is helpful for people who are new to this game or who are new to joining a band for the first time. And believe me, it's a fun experience. When you're in a band with somebody or with a group of friends, especially if you're friends together, that always makes things a lot better. But when you're with a group of people that you can work well together, being in a band can be one of the most fun things, especially if you're playing live shows. But that's it for now, so hope you enjoyed this. Once again, I'll be coming out with more video content soon. So until then, I'll see you later.